Here come your Friday night Phenoms from week number 9. Our first Phenominy comes from Crestview, where junior quarterback Liam Kuhn returned to all-Ohio form on Friday night in a 28-8 win over Western Reserve, doing all of his damage as a passer in the first half before managing the offense over the last 2 frames, as Kuhn missed on just 5 of his 14 pass attempts, going for a $163 and a 3-pack of scores, while adding 21 more yards on the ground to help lead the Cougars back into the playoff race with a 4th win over his last 5 starts. They say that big-time players play their best in big-time games, and whoever they are must have been talking about this guy, Brayden DeVito, because there was no bigger game in the state for Division IV on Friday than undefeated Shelby and Ontario locking horns, and the junior went all sorts of crazy with nearly 500 yards of total offense, throwing for 3 touchdowns to 3 different receivers on 20 of 27 pass attempts, while adding 4 more touchdowns on the ground with 25 carries of his own to help clinch an MOAC championship. Didn't even mention the 2-point conversions he added as well. The Whippets, though, now 9-0. They are state ranked and looking to clinch potentially the #1 seed in their region. Our next nominee torched the East Knox defense for more than 300 yards on the ground in a huge rivalry win that secured Centerburg a playoff spot in Week 11. That's sophomore running back Miles Marshall breaking off chunks of dynamite every time he touched the football. Kaboom! There he goes, finding the end zone on 3 different occasions in the first quarter alone, then added a 4th to cue the running clock, as the Trojans would run away with this one, dropping 40 on the Dogs to collect win number 6 on their season. Another KMAC nominee makes our list and the history books on Friday night, as Mount Gilead's Cam Vickers broke the 1,000-yard mark on the season with another monster rushing performance that included nearly 150 yards and a score against Loudonville, helping the Indians light up the home scoreboard for 43 points in a blowout win over the Birds, and keeping the Purple Parade alive for now for a potential postseason berth, as Vickers leads the way for MG into the KMAC win column for the first time this season. Activity on both sides of the ball earned the nod for our next nominee. It's Hillsdale's Hayden McFadden, who found the end zone on both sides of the ball in this game, matching the intensity of his own school's mascot by playing like a hungry bird of prey, hauling in a pair of 50-yard touchdown passes for the Falcons, while also cashing in this interception for a 6-pack of points in the zone, leading his squad to an undefeated 9-0 mark and a home playoff game coming up in a couple weeks in Week 11. A great poet with bleached hair and a fancy bathrobe once said, "To be the man, you've got to beat the man." And that's exactly what Ben Bogner's Mohawk Warriors did on Friday night. Woo! As this Willin and Dylan son of a gun threw for nearly 200 yards while rushing for 107 more in a crucial victory over the 3-time defending N10 champion Cary Blue Devils, accounting for 2 scores and led the offense on 2 more, as Mohawk becomes the top dogs in the N10 with a winner-take-all showdown at Seneca East slated for Friday night. Our final Phenominy has breathed some new life into a Galion offense that scored just 4 times over a 3-week stretch until he took command of the reins, guiding his Tigers to 73 points in back-to-back wins, including these jaw-dropping numbers and highlights from a shootout victory at River Valley in week number 9. Of course, I'm talking about Ayden Schmidt, who accounted for more than 350 yards and 4 total touchdowns to put G-Town back on the map in Region 14, clinching a home playoff game and possibly even 2 with a win over Harding in their regular season finale coming up on Friday night. Vote for the very best performance from Week 9 in the comments section right now.